Welcome, dear friends. In our day to day life, we used to say we built a house, but actually, the house is constructed by a mason who builds the house with bricks, stones, and cement, and we provide him the building material for building the house. Now we are going to learn a story which is moral story of a mason from our My English book 8th and from unit number 2.2, and the title of the story is The House Builder. The whole story rotates around a mason. Let's start to read the story. The House Builder. This is a story of a mason who worked for a building contractor. The mason always strove to do his work to perfection. As soon as a house had been designed by the architect and details finalized by the engineer, the contractor would send for the mason and leave the responsibility of building the house to him. The mason would then, without wasting any time, start his work. He would take great interest in his work of building and do it with full dedication. He made sure that he used the best construction material of high quality. The measurements of the walls, doorways, arches, etc. were perfect, and he gave an excellent and appealing finish to whatever he built. The owners of the new houses built would be more than satisfied with the construction. Now we will see the new words from this passage. Mason, one who builds with stone, bricks and cement, etc. Gavandi. Strove. This is the past tense of strive. Strove means made great efforts, प्रयत्नांची पराकाष्ठा करणे. Architect, one who prepares plans for building, वास्तु विशारद. Dedication, this is a noun and the root verb is dedicate. Dedication means give time or effort to, समर्पण करणे किंवा निष्ठा. Now we will explain this passage in English. This is a story of a mason. The mason worked for the building contractor. He made great efforts for the perfection of his work. After giving the design of a house by the architect and completing all the details by the engineer, the contractor would call him and give the responsibility of building the house. Then, without wasting the time, mason would start his work. He would do his work with great interest and full of dedication. He made sure about the high quality of building material, measurements of walls, doorways, and arches, etc. were perfect. And he would take care about the attractive finishing of the building. So the owners of new house were very happy to see his construction. We will explain it in Marathi. ही गोष्ट एका गवंड्याची आहे. तो गवंडी एका बांधकाम कंत्राटदाराकडे काम करत असे. आपले काम दर्जेदार व्हावे यासाठी तो झटत असे. वास्तुविशारदाने घराचा आराखडा बनवून दिला आणि अभियंत्याने इतर तपशील पूर्ण केल्यानंतर कंत्राटदार या गवंड्याला पाचारण करीत असे आणि त्याला घर बांधण्याची जबाबदारी देत असे. त्यानंतर अजिबात वेळ न घालवता तो काम सुरू करीत असे. तो आपले काम अतिशय आवडीने आणि जीव ओतून करीत असे. तसेच बांधकामाचे साहित्य सर्वोत्तम दर्जाचे आहे का, तसेच भिंतीची, प्रवेशद्वारांची, कमानी इत्यादीची मापं बिनचूक आहेत का याची तो खात्री करीत असे. तसेच बांधकाम आकर्षक, सफाईदार असण्याचीही तो काळजी घेत असे. त्यामुळे नवीन घराचा मालक त्या घराच्या बांधकामावर आणि त्या गवंड्यावर अपेक्षेपेक्षा अधिक समाधानी असे, अधिक आनंदी असे. लेट्स रीड द नेक्स्ट पॅसेज. बिकॉज ऑफ द झील, diligence, loyalty, and persistence that he displayed in his work, the mason was in great demand and fetched good business to his contractor. Subsequently, the contractor recompensed the mason handsomely with a very good salary. He could meet the needs of his family sufficiently without any scarcity. The mason thus continued working with great devotion for many years till he became a grandfather. Then he decided that it was time to retire and spend time playing with his grandchildren. Being a firm-minded person, he informed his contractor of his decision to retire from house building. The contractor was very disheartened to lose such an excellent workman and urged the mason to continue his job. But to no avail. The mason had made up his mind and refused to carry on. We will explain the new words from this passage. झील, enthusiasm, उत्साह, उमेद. डिलिजन्स, हार्डवर्किंग, मेहनती. पर्सिस्टन्स, कंटिन्युअस डुईंग समथिंग, सातत्यानं एखादं काम करणे. रिकम्पेन्स्ड, मनी गिवन फॉर वर्क डन, मोबदला. डिसहार्टन्ड, फेल्ट डिसअपॉइंटेड ऑर डिस्करेज, धैर्य खचणे. टू नो अवेल, इट इज अ फ्रेज. टू नो अवेल मीन्स ऑफ नो यूज, उपयोग न होणे. लेट्स एक्सप्लेन दिस पॅसेज इन इंग्लिश. द मेसन वॉज enthusiastic, hard worker, honest and persistent. So he was in great demand, as well as the contractor also got good business because of him. So the contractor would give him good salary and the mason could fulfill his family's needs easily. The mason worked many years with great devotion till he became a grandfather. Then he decided to take the retirement and spend his time playing with his grandchildren. He informed his decision of retirement to his contractor. The contractor felt disappointed. He doesn't want to lose such an excellent workman. So he urged the mason to continue the job, but that was of no use. The mason was firm about his decision of retirement. Now the explanation of this passage in Marathi. तो गवंडी उत्साही, कामसू, प्रामाणिक आणि चिकाटी इत्यादी गुणांनी युक्त असल्यामुळे त्याला खूप मागणी होती. साहजिकच त्याच्यामुळे कंत्राटदाराचा व्यवसायसुद्धा तेजीत होता. म्हणून कंत्राटदार त्याला चांगला पगार देत असे आणि तो गवंडी आपल्या कुटुंबाच्या गरजा सहज भागवत असे. त्या गवंड्याने बरीच वर्षे जीव ओतून काम केले, अगदी तो आजोबा होईपर्यंत. त्यानंतर मात्र त्याने कामातून निवृत्ती घेऊन नातवंडांच्या बरोबर खेळण्यात वेळ घालवायचा ठरविले. त्याने त्याचा हा निर्णय कंत्राटदाराला कळविला. कंत्राटदार नाराज झाला, कारण इतका उत्कृष्ट कारागीर त्याला गमवायचा नव्हता. म्हणून त्याने गवंड्याला काम चालू ठेवण्याची विनंती केली, परंतु त्याचा उपयोग झाला नाही. गवंड्याचा निवृत्तीचा निश्चय ठाम होता. Now we will read the next passage from the textbook. Finally, the contractor convinced the mason to build one last house on a beautiful and convenient site as a special favor. The mason agreed to do so with great reluctance, not too happily either. The construction started. It was a most beautifully designed house to be built at a sought after location. However, the mason could not put his mind and heart in his work. He did his work very roughly and carelessly, without interest or dedication. Even the building material used was of low quality, but he did not care. He simply wanted to complete the job in haste and finally retire. Now we will see the new words from this passage. Reluctance, unwillingness, नाखुशीने. सॉट, सॉट हा सीकचा भूतकाळ आहे. सॉट मीन्स शोधला, ट्राय टू फाइंड. नाउ वी विल एक्सप्लेन दिस पॅसेज in English. Finally, the contractor requested the mason to build one last house on a beautiful and convenient site. The mason agreed unwillingly. The construction started on a special chosen and most beautiful site. But the mason could not put his mind and heart in his work. He did his work very roughly, carelessly, without interest. Even the building material also used of low quality, but he did not care. He simply wanted to complete the work as possible as early, and finally he wanted to retire. Now we will see the translation in Marathi of this passage. शेवटी कंत्राटदाराने गवंड्याला एक सुंदर आणि सोयीच्या ठिकाणी शेवटचे एक घर बांधण्याची विनंती केली. गवंडी नाखुशीने तयार झाला. एका खास निवडलेल्या जागी बांधकाम सुरू झाले. परंतु तो गवंडी त्या कामात आपले चित्त गुंतवू शकला नाही. त्याने निरीच्छेने अतिशय ओबडधोबड व निष्काळजीपणे काम केले. तसेच निकृष्ट दर्जाचे बांधकाम साहित्य बांधकामासाठी वापरले होते. त्याने त्याकडे सुद्धा दुर्लक्ष केले. त्याला कसे तरी ते काम पूर्ण करून निवृत्त व्हायचे होते. लेट्स रीड द नेक्स्ट अँड लास्ट पॅसेज. द हाऊस वॉज रेडी अर्लियर दॅन एक्सपेक्टेड. व्हेरी रफली मेड स्ट्रक्चर्स, वीक वॉल्स, पुअर फिनिश, and did not look as good at all as designed. Yet the mason did not care. He informed the contractor that the house was ready and he was waiting to hand over its keys to him. The contractor arrived at the site. He had a file of legal documents in his hand. The mason handed over the new house keys to him. But the contractor did not step forward to enter the house to see it. Instead, with a broad smile, he handed over the file along with the house keys to the mason and said, beaming happy tone, "These are the ownership documents of this new house in your name. The house is yours. I had planned it as a gift for you." Let's explain the new words from this passage. To hand over, this is a phrase. To hand over means to give, देणे. Beaming, smiling with great joy, आनंदाने, अत्यानंदाने हसणे. Let's see the explanation of this passage in English. The contractor arrived at the site. He brought a file of legal documents with him. The mason gave the new house keys to him, but the contractor did not come forward to enter in the house to see it. Instead of it, he smiled and gave the file with the house keys to the mason. And with a smiling face and happy tone, he said to the mason, These are the ownership documents of this new house in your name. The house is yours. I had planned it as a gift for you. Now we will see the translation of this passage in Marathi. कंत्राटदार त्या ठिकाणी आला. त्याच्या हातात एक फाईल व कायदेशीर कागदपत्रे होती. गवंड्याने नव्या घराच्या किल्ल्या त्याच्याकडे सुपूर्द केल्या. पण कंत्राटदार नवे घर पाहण्यासाठी पुढे आला नाही. त्याऐवजी हसऱ्या चेहऱ्याने आणि आनंदाने त्याने हातातील फाईल घराच्या किल्ल्यांसह गवंड्याकडे दिल्या आणि आनंदाने तो म्हणाला, हे नवं घर तुझ्या नावावर करणारी ही कागदपत्रे आहेत. हे घर तुझे आहे आणि ते तुला भेट म्हणून देण्याचे मी योजले होते. Thus we have completed the story of the house builder. The message of the story is, do your work always best, otherwise you will repent. तुमचं काम नेहमी सर्वोत्तम रीतीनं करा, नाही तर पश्चाताप करण्याची वेळ येईल. हा बोध या कथेतून मिळतो. As well as we will get the another message also. What we sow, so shall we reap. पेराल तसं उगवेल. Now friends, it's time to give you a homework. Write the answers of the margin questions as well as complete the English workshop from the story The House Builder. Bye friends. We will meet in the next video.